breaking free, overcoming people-pleasing, workaholism and self-sacrifice in PTSD. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, can lead to behaviors like workaholism and self-sacrifice, which serve as coping mechanisms but often worsen emotional and physical well-being. While these patterns may offer temporary distraction from trauma-related feelings, they can perpetuate cycles of burnout, frustration, and emotional exhaustion. Breaking free is possible, and healing begins with understanding, self-compassion, and practical steps forward. PTSD often drives individuals to behaviors like overworking or putting others' needs before their own. These behaviors are rooted in avoidance strategies and heightened emotional responses. Understanding them is the first step toward prioritizing personal growth and well-being. Maladaptive coping mechanisms. Workaholism and self-sacrifice help suppress trauma-related memories by shifting the focus elsewhere, but they ultimately delay emotional recovery. Avoidance behaviors. PTSD symptoms, like fear and guilt, discourage individuals from addressing their personal needs, reinforcing cycles of self-neglect. Certain triggers can amplify these behaviors in individuals with PTSD, making it essential to recognize them early on. Trauma-related stimuli. Situations or environments reminiscent of the original trauma can push individuals into overworking or overgiving as a way to avoid emotional pain. Fear of letting others down. People-pleasing and self-sacrifice are often driven by guilt or fear of disappointing loved ones, perpetuating cycles of neglecting one's own needs. Emotional deprivation. Ignoring personal emotions can lead to built-up frustration, resentment, and further maladaptive coping mechanisms. High-stress situations. Intense stress activates the autonomic nervous system, prompting fight or flight responses that lead to behaviors like overworking or sacrificing well-being for others. Recognizing these triggers empowers individuals to take the next vital step: action. Breaking free from maladaptive patterns is a journey, but it's one filled with hope, progress, and growth. Identify the specific circumstances and triggers that escalate workaholism or self-sacrifice. Reflect on how these behaviors relate to trauma and avoidance. Therapy provides a structured environment for exploring trauma and learning healthier coping strategies. Recommended approaches include cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, reframes negative thought patterns and encourages constructive behavior. Schema therapy clears self-sacrifice tendencies by unraveling underlying beliefs. Prolonged exposure therapy allows for gradual and safe confrontation with trauma-related memories, reducing avoidance. Practice mindfulness techniques such as meditation or grounding exercises to stay present during overwhelming moments. Write in a journal to process feelings of guilt and to untangle negative associations with self-care. Learn to say no as a form of self-respect, not selfishness, and communicate needs assertively. Set limits on work hours and activities to protect personal emotional reserves. Engaging in anxiety-reducing activities can provide immediate relief. Utilize grounding techniques like the 5-4-3-2-1 method. Identify 5 things you see, 4 you touch, etc. during anxiety episodes. Incorporate light physical exercise such as walking or yoga to release stress and relax the body. Recognize that self-care is essential to long-term mental and physical health. Start with small acts of self-kindness daily, such as taking work breaks, enjoying hobbies, or practicing gratitude. Join PTSD-focused support groups for mutual encouragement and shared experiences. Lean into relationships with trusted friends or family members who can offer compassionate guidance and motivation. Keep a journal to track milestones such as setting a new boundary or choosing rest over overwork. Reward yourself for even the smallest accomplishments, reinforcing positive change. Recovering from PTSD's grip on workaholism and self-sacrifice isn't just about finding relief. It's about reclaiming joy, balance, and fulfillment in life. Through proactive steps and professional guidance, it's possible to transform harmful habits into life-affirming routines. At its heart, healing is about hope. By confronting patterns with courage, embracing self-care as a form of strength, and leaning on the right resources, individuals with PTSD can build a brighter, healthier future. The journey isn't always easy, but with every small step forward, the path to peace and balance becomes clearer. Remember, you are worthy of healing and happiness.